If your financial goals sound great on paper but never actually happen, this one's for you. Today I'm going to talk about how to set financial goals that really work for you and your business. Setting financial goals isn't about just choosing a number. It's about coming up with a plan about how you're going to execute, how you're going to deliver and actually achieve that growth in your business. So why is it important? Well, statistics prove time and time again that if you've got objectives in your business that have been set correctly, that are smart, so specific, measurable and achievable, you're far more likely to achieve them. So let's look at that in a bit more detail. Let's look at this SMART acronym, specific. Make sure that your objectives are really specific to the task. Don't make them too woolly and too wide. Measurable. Make sure that you can track your objectives. So this is really important. What's your start point and where do you want to get to? That's the measure. Achievable. Frankly, if your objectives are not achievable, then you're not going to work, or your organisation is not going to work towards achieving them because they just can't be achieved and therefore they won't bother. Make sure they're relevant too. So make sure that people understand them and they are relevant to the organisation, to the business that you're currently operating. It's really important that you also track your objectives. And some people don't do this. You know, they set the objectives at the beginning of the year, they put it in their top drawer, and then they forget about them. It's really important that you track your objectives. Normally, the good firms we work with are doing this monthly, at least quarterly, but normally, it's better to do it monthly. So certainly don't wait till the year end and then look at whether you achieve your objectives or not, because frankly, then it's too late, and it's going to be too late then to do anything about it. The other thing with objectives is make sure you're reviewing and also adjusting those objectives too. Just because you set an objective at the beginning of the year doesn't mean that has to be that objective for the full year. Okay, you're perfectly within your rights to revisit those objectives and change those objectives as you move through the year. And therefore the business is becoming agile, it's adjusting to the circumstances that it sees itself in. So it might be overachieving against those objectives, it might be underachieving against those objectives. But the point is, you need to reflect what's actually going on in reality and then move those objectives accordingly. When you're looking at financial objectives, make sure you're also looking at a breadth of KPIs as well. So, if your business is looking to improve profit, make sure that's broken down into KPIs that define how you're going to achieve that increase in profit. So it might be about units sold, it might be about pricing, it might be about cost management. So all of those should form a part of those KPIs that combine to form how you're going to achieve those objectives. The next step is make sure that you share those objectives with your team. Again, it's statistically proven that if you share your objectives with your organisation, with your team, then you're more likely to achieve them because the team will feel aligned to those objectives. They'll understand what's going on. And a lot of firms also bring their teams into the actual objective setting as well. If you've got a small company, it's quite a nice sort of forum to share those planning exercises with your team and actually run through them together. And then, you then get the combined input of the team. And what that's going to potentially improve is accountability. It's also going to improve their buy-in because they're going to feel part of that process. But certainly, if you set those objectives, as a minimum, you should be communicating those objectives out to the team so they understand what the objectives are, whether that be financial, and it might be non-financial as well, but make sure that they understand what the business is trying to achieve in that period. And then also, where those objectives are achieved, celebrate success, celebrate that with the team, say, we've done really well, we had a great month, great quarter, we've achieved our objectives, we've achieved our plan, and then that, the consequences for them are, we're in a stronger position, and then we can go on and potentially deliver more objectives as we go forward. So that's really important as well. So hopefully then, if you take all those things together as combined, if you're setting those objectives in that way, they're going to be far more likely to succeed, and you're going to be, as a business, you're far more likely to succeed as well. So if that's been useful, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll keep you updated as we go through.